Welcome to part 2 in this preview of the SaarLorLux Open 2020. In this episode we're taking a look at the remaining two disciplines, women's single and mixed double. Here is the full draw of the women's single. Of course, heavy favorite in the tournament is top seed Carolina Marin, the Olympic gold medalist from Spain. Mia Blichfeldt, the second-seeded Dane, unfortunately has withdrawn from the tournament, but there's still plenty of quality in the women's singles draw. So let's take a closer look at who the seeds are in this tournament. So 7 seeds still left in the main draw, as Mia Blichfeldt is out of the tournament, and that gives Yvonne Lee from Germany another good opportunity. She really took advantage of the possibilities in Denmark Open 2 weeks ago, where she reached the semi-final. And who did she lose to in that semi-final? None other than the top seed in this tournament, Marin. Kirsty Gilmore is the third seed in this tournament, and in Denmark Open she faced Nozomi Okuhara from Japan, the eventual winner of the tournament in the first round. So this time she's seeded herself, but the draw hasn't been kind to her, as she's facing tough opposition in the first game. She's up against Danish World Junior Championship silver medalist Line Kristoffersen. Kristoffersen, on her hand, had a tough first round also in Denmark Open 2 weeks ago, where she defeated compatriot Line Kjærsfeldt, who incidentally is the 4th seed in this tournament here in Saarbrücken. The 7th-seeded Belgian player Liane Tan reached the quarterfinal 2 weeks ago in Odense. She lost that match in a hard-fought 3-game match against Yvonne Lee. So she will also be out to make 2 good runs in a row here in this tournament. Based on current form, of course, Carolina Marin is the hot favorite to win the tournament, but it will be interesting to see whether Kirsty Gilmore and Line Kjærsfeldt can make up for the recent first round losses, and can Yvonne Lee once again go at least to the semi-final, perhaps even longer in her home tournament. When we look at the most interesting matches, then there's a couple of first round matches. We already discussed Kirsty Gilmore against Line Kristoffersen. I'm really looking forward to see that match, as I feel Line Kristoffersen, the youngster, is making big improvements in her game. Further down in the draw, I've also listed the match between Liane Tan and Irina Andersen. Liane Tan, of course, the favorite in the match, but I wouldn't totally rule out Irina Andersen. She won their last encounter, and the head-to-head between the two players is actually 1-1. And then one match from the second round that I look forward to, that is Yvonne Lee, who I think will face Christine Kuba in a second round match, and she did exactly that in Denmark Open. So at that time the match went to 3 games before Yvonne Lee could secure her quarterfinal berth. There she played another 3-game match, so she really had to fight for the way to the semi-final 2 weeks ago in Odense. Now the interesting thing is whether that has given her confidence or pressure to perform on home soil. No doubt about it, there's a lot of good matches waiting for us in the women's singles draw. In the mixed double draw, there's unfortunately also been a withdrawal. It was a little bit expected that Tom Gikel wasn't quite over his injury that he sustained in mid-September yet. So the top seeds, Tom Gikel and Delphine Delrue, they are out of the draw. The same goes for the seeded Englishmen, Greg Mayers and Vicky Williams. They're also not participating in SaarLorLux Open this year. Here we have the 6 remaining seeds in mixed double. In the upper half of the draw, it looks like Mark Lamsfuss and Isabel Herttrich could be eyeing their second final in 3 weeks' time. Roland Labar and Tran on the fifth seed, of course, would be looking to capitalize on the fact that their compatriots were not able to participate in this tournament. In the lower part of the draw, it looks a little bit more competitive. Matthias Christiansen and Alexander Boye, seeded fourth, lost a close match in Denmark Open against Lamsfuss and Herttrich. Here it looks like they would have to overcome once again their compatriots Niklas Knorr and Amalie Malon in an eventual quarterfinal before being tipped to play Robin Tabeling and Selena Peak, who is playing their first tournament in 7 months' time. They could meet one of the Danish combinations in the semi-final here. So 3 to 4 pairs in the race for the tournament title in mixed doubles, in my opinion. And let's take a look at some of the interesting matches in the first round. The first match I listed is Jones Ralphie Jansen and Kilaso Ostermeier playing Mikkel Mikkelsen and Ricky Soby. Ricky Soby got her breakthrough in international badminton when she, together with her former partner Matthias Schmidt, who is now injured, won the Swiss Super 300 back in 2019. Now she's partnering Mikkel Mikkelsen, and it will be interesting to see what this new combination can do in the tournament. The second match I've listed is with the daughter of former Danish international Martin Lundgaard, Sara, together with her partner Jeppe Bay in mixed doubles. They're up against the seeded pair from Scotland, Adam Hall and Julie McPherson. The Danes are a pair that is developing their game, whilst the Scots have sort of established themselves in European badminton at the level just below the absolute top players. So interesting matches in the first round of the mixed double tournament here in Saarbrücken. So that concludes my preview for this year's SaarLorLux Open, the last Super 100 tournament of 2020. You can follow the tournament on the internet, of course, on tournament software with live score, and if you are in Germany or one of the other countries broadcasting the tournament, it will be broadcast from Saturday. Thank you for watching. If you like the preview, then please click the subscribe button and also hit the little bell so you're sure to get notifications whenever there's new videos up on this channel. Until next time, bye for now.